So, good day, everybody. So today we're going to be looking into how to purchase domain name. We're going to be using Namecheap as our hosting company. There's a lot of other hosting company, Hostinga, Bluehost, and the rest of them. So the processes are almost the same. So just check out depending on the website you want to, depending on the company you want to host your site with. So, but because of this class, we're going to be exploring Namecheap. So, just visit namecheap.com as you can see on my screen, and you just need to sign up. That's if you are, you are new, you don't have account with Namecheap. Just sign up. It's a very simple process. Fill in the basic information as you can see here. So once you're done, you create account and fill up some necessary information that will be required of you. But I'm not going to be doing that because I already have an account with Namecheap. So basically, I'm going to be signing up. Now, this is where you actually search for your domain. Like this is the website I want to host. You understand? This is the website we're going to be hosting. Um, the domain we're going to be buying for the sake of this class. So I'm going to look it up. So it's always important, you look up the domain you want to buy to know its availability. You understand? So because sometimes you might be thinking of a name to use in your head. You don't know that someone else have already used that name. So you can see here that this name is available already. You understand? So that is you know that's a good one. So you can always add to cart. But before then, so once you are done, you know, once you are done with your sign up, you just need to log in. So let me just log in so that I'll be doing this from my account. So this is basically my account as you can see here. So these are the domains I already own in this account. So this is where you can see your expiring domain, your hosting and the call. This is where you can top up. Now I'm gonna top up, but before we do that, first of all, what you need to do is you search for the domain you want to buy. Just like we did here, we searched for a domain and we added to cart. I can view my cart. Let me view my cart. Remember, I added this domain before logging into the cart, so you can as well do that. So let's view the cart. It's taking time. So let me get rid of this. I don't want to renew you. Okay. So let me just close up. These are some of the things I've added to the cart previously. They are the ones showing up here. So let me just delete all the cards so that everything will be uh, new again. Okay. Is there something still on in cart here? I've not removed. Okay, my cart is empty now. So let me just go back to my dashboard again and start the whole process from beginning so that we don't get confused. So The first thing I always recommend is for you to fund your account. You understand? So that when you are buying, you just buy directly, except you want to pay with card. But if you're not paying with card, because sometimes card might be instant, but other payments might take a while to process. I normally use cryptocurrency to fund my account because of some of these companies are foreign companies, so our Naira card doesn't work here. Except you have all this virtual card, you can use it to top up your account. So let me just add the whole thing to cart so that we see the process before I top up my account. So first thing I do is to search for uh, the domain name I want to purchase. So this is just the same process you are going to follow. Depending on the name you want to buy, I don't know what name you are going to be purchasing, but this is basically the name I want to purchase. So I'm going to add to cart. This is the name I'm purchasing, so I'm adding to cart. Now, after adding to cart, this is just the domain. You're going to add also to cart your hosting. So depending on the hosting, there's different hosting package here, but it depends on what you are doing. I normally you can just go for shared hosting. But if your website is going to be maybe something is going to be very robust, you can go for VPS hosting or dedicated server. They are very expensive, but for a start, you can always start with shared hosting. Maybe when your user base has increased to a certain number, you can start, considering going for these higher packages so that you won't spend so much money at the for the beginning. So the same thing we do, we're gonna add to cart our shared hosting. So let me also show you guys how to do that. So I'll click on under hosting, I'll pick shared hosting just like I did. So you can see shared hosting, there's a different packages here. Now this first package here is Stellar. Now with Stellar, you can host 3 websites on this domain. So if you buy this package, just 3 websites, and you have 20 giga SSD space, 30 mailbox and a web builder, you can renew this with $44 at the end of the year. Now this is the second package here, which is the popular one, Stellar Plus. With this Stellar Plus, it's unlimited space. You understand? Unlimited website, sorry. So you can host as many number of websites you want inside it. Though it's kind of expensive, more expensive, which is 30 for the first year you're paying $34. So for renewal, you're going to be paying like $68 and so on. So an unmetered SSD. So this doesn't mean that it doesn't have a limit. That doesn't mean it doesn't have a limit. It has a limit. So just that it's bigger than this. Same thing with the third package here, which is unlimited number of websites, 50 gigabyte SSD, and so on and so forth. So it depends on the one you want to go for, and depending on the volume of the traffic you are expecting on your website will determine which one to go for. But for a start, I normally go for this. Then when my client base increases, then I start opting in for maybe a VPS server or dedicated server, depending. So the same way, you just need to click on Get Started. So this process will help you add this to cart. So it's going to automatically attach this hosting, which is the Stellar, to the particular domain you have selected. But in case where you select you are buying multiple domains, so this particular Stellar will definitely want you to choose which of the domains you want to attach to this server. You understand? You understand? There's a domain and also there's a server. Now the domain is just your address, which is what people use to search you search you to get to your website. Then the server is where uh, maybe your website or files are, hosted. You understand? So I think if you need more information, that you can just browse on, the difference between, the server and the domain and the rest of it. You can just read them up. Now, when you buy a domain and a hosting from Namecheap, for the first 1 year, they're going to give you a free SSL. Now, the SSL is just like a certificate. When you go to various websites, you'll be seeing things like HTTPS. When you see HTTPS, that means there's a security to it. It's just like a protocol. You understand? So that SSL is what you see on most websites. You see, like this website now, if I visit, if I go to it, at the beginning, you can see this HTTPS. Now, this is what this SSL does for you. So, this SSL give you security. So, you don't need to add to cart. You understand? You don't need to add to cart because automatically they're going to give you a free SSL just for purchasing a hosting and a domain. You're going to get a free SSL from Namecheap. It's just a normal thing they do. You understand? So, at the end of the day, you can see that our cart is 33.34 dollar. So this is what we are going to be paying. You understand? So you can add to cart. You understand? You can add to cart and proceed. So I'm just going to show you the process, even though I'm not going to be purchasing it now, because I need to fund my account, but I'm just going to show you the process. So what you need to do after you can see what I did here, I added to cart a domain, and also I added to cart a a server, which is the Stellar. Now you can always increase the year of this. Remember, when you increase the year, it's going to affect the price. You understand? So probably maybe you want this your domain. You want to purchase this domain for a duration of 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, depending. Maybe you don't want any you don't want it to you just want it to be for a long time. You don't want the yearly renewal of a thing. You can just purchase it. You can just buy for a longer year so that for within that period you don't have issues with renewing your domain. So, but for your server, you just have like a period of 2 years maximum. You can purchase it. You understand? But the domain you can purchase to over 10 years. You understand? So these are the basic things you're going to be buying. Other things you are normally added free. You can see SSL. We don't need to add this to cart because they're going to give us a free SSL. You understand? So this is just basically what you need to buy. All you need to do next is just to confirm this order, and if you are doing this for the first time, you are going to be filling in some information. You're going to be providing some information, fill up some information. So why I'm saying this is because I don't have money in my account. So they're asking me to use a secured card to make payments or to pay through PayPal or to fund my account. You understand? So you can see currently that I have just $5 in my account. So you can see this is disabled. I cannot proceed because I do not have sufficient fund in my account to carry out this transaction. But this is just the process you're going to follow. You understand? If it was you, you just need to come here and click on save the configuration above to my default payment setting. Remember, if you are the one doing this, it's going to ask you to fill out maybe your company information, address and some things, just like what you are seeing here, because I've already done this, so I don't need to fill it again. But if you are doing this for the first time, maybe this is the first time you're purchasing um, a domain from your account, it's going to require you to fill in some of these details, which I have already done here. So what I need to do is just to save the configuration and continue. Then after that, then I pay. You understand? So this is just the process, but I won't be able to do this now because I did not I've not funded my account. So what I need to do next is just to go and fund my account, so that probably we can just see the live process of purchasing. So I might not be purchasing. I just want to buy only the domain. So, but why I also showed you the process of buying the hosting so that you can purchase it. I already have a hosting, so which allow me to attach more than one website to it. So there will be no need for me to buy a new hosting in this class. But why I showed you all this process is because if you are coming for the first time, you need to buy a server. So, but the server I have can host more than one website. So I just need to just buy a domain, this domain, and attach to that. I'm going to still show you the process. Now, if you do these things and pay, after paying, there's no other thing that is required of you to do again. So once you follow this process and pay, the next thing you need to do is you just need to go to probably let me go to Firefox. Okay. So all you need to do is to go to your email, and they will send you your hosting details. You understand? Your hosting details. That's when you are done purchasing. That's all you need to do. You understand? And automatically you are going to get an email. So also, if you are doing this for the first time, maybe that's the first time you are purchasing a domain, you also need to confirm your email. They're going to send you a message on your um, Gmail to, or whatever email you use to sign up, to confirm the email, especially for the domain. And please remember to do that, because if you don't confirm your email, they're gonna block your domain. So you can see this is the hosting I bought. So you can see this is the detail of the server. This is where you find the login details and the rest of that. So I might not start showing you through it. So I've already purchased this domain previously. So, and this is when I funded my account previously before I purchased this domain and everything. So this is what you get. You just get an email, you know, with the cPanel details, especially the cPanel. This cPanel is where you do your, you know, where you host your website. Maybe if you are designing a WordPress landing page. So that's where you do. So probably we're going to still do that. We're going to still do that. Now, the next step I want us to go through is funding of account. So when you come to your dashboard, you see this particular section on your Namecheap, where you have something like top up. You understand? So I want to top up my account now. I have previously I have $5 here. So I might want to use any of these options. You can use card payment. That's if you have a virtual card. Remember, for now, your Nigerian card cannot make dollar payment. So I suggest you just use a virtual card. That if you are opting for a card payment. If you have PayPal, good. You can always pay to your PayPal, and it will go smoothly. But like I told you guys, I normally use cryptocurrency for my payment. So I normally use cryptocurrency because it's much convenient for me based on my location, which is Nigeria, and where the government policies with our card and dollar transactions are limited. So I'm gonna go for crypto payments. So I'll click on next. Then I'm gonna put how much I want to fund. You understand? Let's say I want to fund $13. Remember uh, our card is 30 something dollars. So you're gonna add the amount. So this is $5. Let's say we're gonna be adding like $30. You understand? But for the sake of this class, I'm just gonna be funding $13 because, like I told you guys, I already have a server. So I'm just going to buy a domain and attach to that server. But on your own case, you need to buy both the server and uh, the the domain. You understand? So you're going to be putting equivalent of, maybe make it 35. You mustn't just type $33. So make it 35 because of charges and co, so that you don't run out of, you know, it's not after funding it, you'll be required to fund some fractions to complete it. So just make sure you fund something above the amount required of you here in case of any other small charges that might come in. You understand? So let me go for this. When I view this card, um, let me try to view this card. So I think the domain was around $10. So approximately, let's say $11 plus. So this $13 plus this five definitely is already higher. So that can take care of the whole bills. So I'm just gonna put it and save the remaining there. Now there are two ways you're gonna pay your crypto through crypto. Is that you pay with BTC Pay. Now this BTC Pay only accept Bitcoin as payment coin. So it's only when you have Bitcoin on your wallet, that's when you opt for this option. So, but if you have other currency like Ethereum, Litecoin, and the rest of that, you might want to use this option, which is BitPay. You understand? So I normally use this when I have Bitcoin on my wallet. But when I have BitPay, I have other currencies I want to use, because most of the time Bitcoin, the charges, the network fees are always high. So you might want to use things like Litecoin that has smaller transaction fees, or your USDT or whatever. I don't think USDT is acceptable in BitPay, but there are other, transactions or other cryptocurrency that has lower network fee. You can choose other than Bitcoin. So, but if you say Bitcoin, fine. Though I know the network fee of Bitcoin might be up to $7 or more, depending on the wallet you are, transacting from. Some might be even up to 20 something dollars if you are using like Binance, which is not a wallet, it's just exchanger. The price might be a little bit high. I don't know, depending. So, but for this the sake of this class, let's use BitPay. So I'm going to continue to add fund to this my Namecheap account. So let's proceed to BitPay. So just like I told you, this is the first process you need to just follow, adding fund to your account. You understand? So it's very important. So you might just want to uh, enter your email. So let's just say center x at gmail.com. So I agree to their shopper terms and condition and policy, whatever. So if you like to be getting promotional, email from them, then you have to check this, but I don't want. So I proceed. I say continue to pay. So now when I come to BitPay, the good part of it is that you mustn't pay directly with BitPay. BitPay is a wallet on its own. You can also choose other wallet. Maybe you have your coin on Trust Wallet, then you have to choose Trust Wallet. If it's on Coinbase, fine. If it's on Exodus wallet, if it's on MetaMask, if it's on Ethereum wallet, if it's on Wallets Connect, whatever, I don't know, depending on the wallet you are using. There's almost 100 plus wallets here you can always search from. I don't think exchanges are allowed. So, like if I say Binance, maybe I'll have coin on Binance. You can see Binance is not supported because Binance is not a wallet, it's just an exchanger. So you can only pay through wallet. So the same thing if I say KuCoin, in case we have money on KuCoin, you can see KuCoin is not also accepted because KuCoin is not a wallet, it's just an exchanger. So make sure that your money or your coin is on a wallet before you can, carry out this transaction. So um, I'm gonna be going with Trust Wallet. So I think I have some coin on my Trust Wallet. So I proceed to use Trust Wallet. Now, what coin do I want to pay through my I want to pay through with Litecoin. I have Litecoin. Now, why I'm using Litecoin is because the transaction fee it's lesser. So for this transaction, I'm gonna be paying just 13 um, dollar. Then light Trust Wallet definitely they're gonna be taking some of their charges. So I have so minutes left. That's 11 minutes and 50 seconds. So this is currently the exchange rate for one Litecoin is $109 currently as of when this video is being recorded. So it might always increase or varies. So remember that might affect your rate as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my mobile phone and scan this, though you might not see the process because it's just working on my phone. So but it's just the same thing. Just when you go to your Trust Wallet, you go to Litecoin, just search for Litecoin. Then when you get to Litecoin, then tap on the scan bar. There you see something like a scanner. You just click on it, or probably you just copy this wallet address here and enter it on your Trust Wallet. When you go there, click on send, and you just enter it and proceed. I might just do a little recording on that with my phone so that it's gonna be easier for us. So at this moment, let me just do that and we proceed. So I'm just gonna do that on my phone. I'm gonna try and see how I'm gonna record it, but I believe you guys are familiar with the use of this Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is a popular wallet. I believe everyone um, should know how to use that. So let me try and see if I can, you know, record this process. Okay, I'm going currently now into my Trust Wallet. Sign up. So I have some few, you know, my few
So
coin in my trust
I have
wallet. So
some
like I'm using
few,
Litecoin, so I'm
you
gonna
know,
click on send.
my few
Now
coin on
on the
my Trust
send
Wallet. So like I'm using
section, there's a
Litecoin,
place called
so
add
I'm
address
gonna
or
click on send.
domain name.
Now
So
on
this is
the
where you paste
send
this address, which is
section,
this.
there's a place called
But I'm
add
scanning,
address
so I'm just gonna
or
click on this
address
to
or
scan.
domain name. So this is where you paste this
So let me
address, which is
scan this
this.
wallet.
But I'm scanning,
Okay,
so I'm just gonna click on
so
this
I have
to
scanned it.
scan.
Then I
So
proceed
let me scan this
to make
wallet.
payment.
I'm scanning.
So I
So I have
confirm the
scanned
payment.
it. Then I
So I
proceed
enter my
to make payment.
password
So I
to confirm
confirm
the
the payment.
transaction.
So I enter my
Okay.
password.
So
So
the
the
transaction is
transaction is
processing
processing.
currently. I've
Currently, I've
already
already
made
made
payment.
payment.
So
So
once
once
the
the
payment is
payment is
received, they are
received, they
going
are
to
going to
automatically,
automatically,
confirm this
confirm this
transaction.
transaction.
So you
So
can
you can
see
see
what
what
just
just
happened
happened
currently.
currently.
So
So
the
the
transaction
transaction
was
was
successfully, they
successfully, they
just
just
debited
debited
my
my
wallet.
wallet.
You
You
understand?
understand?
So
So
this is
this is
just
just
basically how to do this. This is just basically how you can go about this. So, okay. So once we're done with this, this process is completed. So we are done with the whole process. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to my Namecheap. So you can view whatever I want to be on blockchain or whatever. So but then I'm going back to Namecheap. I'm going back to Namecheap. So the transaction might take a while to come in, so you have to wait till they process the transaction. So currently they are still processing the transaction. So once the transaction is confirmed, your wallet here is going to reflect. It might take some minutes, sometimes some hours, depending on the whole blockchain protocols. So they have to get at least three confirmation from the blocks before your transaction will be um, processed. So this is what we are waiting for. So for now, we're going to wait until the my balance is reflected with the current funding I did. So once it's done, we're going to still proceed to make the purchase and so on. So let's wait. So we can see the money has reflected. So the transaction has been successfully processed. So I can see I have now $18 in my account. So I'm going to proceed back to view my cart. So let me view the cart. So remember, we added both the server and the domain. Now, on this case, I'm going to be removing the server because, like I told you guys, I've already purchased um, the server. So I'm just going to be buying just the domain. So what I'm going to do is to proceed. I'm going to click on confirm order. So now I already have some, I've already funded my account. So this process is going to go smoothly. So it's just $10.46. So I'm going to come here and click pay now. You understand? So this is just detail of what I'm purchasing. So you can see um, this free privacy and the rest of that. So I'm going to click on pay now. I'm going to click on pay now. So it's processing, it's processing, it's processing. So we should be good any moment from now. Now this is a process you're going to follow in case you have already purchased and see the transaction is successful. So click on manage. Now this is a process you follow when you are just buying a domain. You understand? So what I'm doing currently is in a case where you just bought a domain. So what you need to do in this case is just to um, under this domain. So when you click on manage, you come under this domain, you select Namecheap web hosting. Set this domain to Namecheap web hosting so that when you attach it to any server or any hosting, you know, it will be connected. So if you don't do this, it will not be connected. But this is only applicable to when you just purchase only a domain and you have intention of attaching it to a server. But when you directly bought a domain and a server at the same time, they will connect it automatically for you. You don't need to come and start doing this because automatically when you come this place, you see already that the domain is already connected to Namecheap web hosting DNS. You understand? So that's just the thing. So let's just go back to the dashboard. So let's see uh, our progress. So this is the domain I just purchased, and it's going to be expiring in April 1st of 2025. You understand? Now, this is the one I purchased earlier with the server. I can see it has a server. You can see this one doesn't have a server. See the difference between just a domain that is on its own and the one that has a server. I can see this is indicating that this domain was bought with a server. Is connected to a server and it was purchased with a server. So this is the primary domain that has this server. And on this domain also, I want to attach this one. Now, this is the process you're going to follow if you want to attach a domain to an existing server. But if that I bought this domain with the server directly, I don't need to go through any of these processes I'm trying to go through now. So all I need to do is to click on manage. When I click on manage, you can see on domains here, automatically this domain has been attached to the server, which you can see here. Now, the next thing we want to do is we would need to go to the product section. Under the product section, this is where you see the other product that is under this domain, which is the Stellar, which is the server, and also your XSL, which is the free XSL you normally get. Now, when you want to visit your cPanel, that's your control panel, you can click on here under manage, under this icon, this down arrow showing that there's something more you can do here. When you click on manage, it's just going to take you to manage. But if you want to access the server, you just need to click on this section where there's an arrow is pointing down. Then you can see go to server, go to cPanel. Now this is where you actually do your other stuff. You understand? So let's just proceed to the server, and I'm going to show you how to attach um, a, a domain to an existing server. Remember, we bought a domain, which is this domain. We bought a new domain just currently, which is this, and it's not attached to the server. This is the one we just bought now with the limited on it. So I'm going to take it here and let's go down, go down. So, so under domains, you see where you have domains. So basically, let me just show, this is just your cPanel, this is your control panel. So these are things you can do, but don't worry yourself so much about this. Um, it's it might be a little bit confusing because this is your first time, but just pay attention to the things I'm doing, then you will follow. Remember, what we are trying to do currently now is just to add an a domain to an existing server, but just like this server, this domain that is primary to this server already. So once I come here, all I need to do is either to go to file to host to bring my file into it, or probably I'll go to WordPress section and start installing the WordPress or do whatever. There's a lot of things you can do here, but as the case may be. So you can just follow. It could be database you are trying to create a database or whatever. But when we're trying to set up a landing page, when we create a landing page, I think we're going to do all this so that you see other things you can do on this control panel. But currently now we just want to attach a domain to this server. So I'm going to go to domains. I'm going to go to domains. So when I get to domains, um, this is the existing domain. So I'm going to create a new domain. So I'm going to put my domain here. So this domain is saying share document root with this one. I don't want to share it. So I just want to create a new domain. Okay. So so this is where the file is going to exist. So let me submit this. So I'm attaching this. So let's go to this section to install our SSL. So this is successful. You have successfully created a new, blah 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 domain with the document root, blah 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 blah. Information enabling HTTPS free 1 year positive. SSL installation is in progress for this domain. Verify blah blah blah. So let's sign up for XSL. So this is where you check your SSL to make sure that you the SSL is installed. That's the HTTPS, just like I said earlier, HTTPS. So you can see for this particular domain, the SSL is in progress. Sometimes you might just want to click on sync, so for it to automatically do the thing. But as you can see, it's still pending. So just give it some time. It will install by itself. You understand? So um, let's go back to you know what we're doing. So automatically we have connected that particular domain to that server. So what else I want to do is I want to create emails for that particular domain. So this is the email I already created before. So this email is in case you want to be getting emails from um, sending or getting emails from clients. You can just create an email. So one thing I also advise you do, just open up your PDF to save some of these informations you are as you are processing them. You can see, you can always save your information. So let me do this again. This is for this domain. So I just duplicated. So this is the URL you use to access a webmail, which is the domain name slash webmail. So this is the emails I am looking at creating. I'm looking at creating these emails. So I'm looking at creating this email for now. Uh, I'm looking at creating this email. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back here. So I'm going to create an info, then probably generate a password or whatever. So I'm generating a new password. So I'll click on here, unlimited, stay on this page when I'm done creating it. I'm creating for info, I create. So I create, after creating for info, maybe you create for support, create. Maybe you create for contact, depending on what your clients need. So you can just do that. So I'm done creating the emails. So I'm done creating the emails. So sometimes you might need to create database, but I think we just need to leave this for now. So probably when we're trying to create a landing page with our WordPress, we are going to be exploring more of this information. But remember, basically this class is just for buying of domain and also attaching domain to an existing server. So this is just the process you need to take to actualize this. It's not a big deal. So there's a lot of content on the internet, on YouTube. You can always explore, when it comes to this. In case there's some things you mixed out, uh, probably you just need to take time and those go through some other content on the internet you'll definitely find some other things there. So to support the ones I've done, you understand? So okay, I think that will be all for domains and hosting and creating hosting account. So I think if you follow this step carefully, you definitely uh, get to your desired location. You can see currently now this guy has been activated and it's all set. So when I visit this domain, I'll definitely can see I already have my index showing. So when you go to files currently now, okay, let me just add something for those who are new to web design. So let me just go to files, file manager. So on my file manager, um, you can see the various domain. You can see this one I just created currently now. So probably I might just want to delete some of this stuff. So let me just add a page here. Let me create a file, which is the index dot maybe PHP or HTML, depending on what you want. This is just a typical simple web page. So let me edit this, and probably I'm going to write a small code here, a very small code. So the code says h1. This is just a header tag for those who are familiar with HTML. So I can just put in here uh, site under development or whatever you want to put here. So site under development. So I can save this file. So when next I visit this URL, which is the website domain, I'm going to be getting sites under development. So it's simple. So that's for those who have interest into going into web design or probably WordPress. So when we start using WordPress, you're going to install WordPress into this location here, the server, you understand, and use it to do what we want to do. So your WordPress site will be, be here. So after the installation and every other thing, you definitely see it here and you proceed. So I think that is that for this. So thank you guys for paying attention. See you guys in the next class. Bye.